Hello, my name is Jennifer and I work at the Hampton Park Library. Today is Star Wars Day and we're going to learn how to make Origami Yoda. As we begin, may the 4th be with you. So to start, we're going to begin with a sheet of paper that is 5 inches by 7 inches. So if you've got a piece of paper that's 5 inches by 7 inches, you're ready to start. If not, go ahead and pause the video and cut your paper down. And we're going to start with 5 inch by 7 inch piece of paper. Now our first fold, we're going to fold the top down about 1.5 inches. So I'm going to make a measurement with my ruler of 1.5 inches just to help me gauge the distance. If you don't have a ruler, that's fine. I'll show you about what it should look like and it'll be fine. I'm going to fold this down 1.5 inches. It's going to be about that far. Okay? So make your fold and make those creases very sharp. I like to use my fingernails. If you don't have fingernails or don't want to use them, you can use a ruler and you can use the straight edge of that to make your edge, or you can use a pen to help you make a sharp crease here as well. Okay, so we've made our first fold, which is 1.5 inches down. And then we're going to make each of these corners, we're going to fold them down. Okay, let me show you. We're going to take this corner and I'm going to fold this edge to this edge right here. And again, I'm going to make a very sharp crease here. That's going to help me with a fold later. And I'm going to do the same here on this end. I'm going to take this edge and I'm going to fold it to this edge right here. And I'm going to make that crease very sharp. Okay, so when you've made those folds, go ahead and unfold them, because this next part is going to be probably the trickiest fold of all here. We're going to take these corners and we're going to invert them and we're going to push them inside. So the easiest way to do that is to unfold your paper, then take this center crease and fold it in and fold this down. Okay, we're going to do the same thing to this side. We want this crease to go the other way. So we're going to take it and we're going to fold it in, and we're going to fold this one down. Okay, once you've got this fold and this fold inverted or going the opposite way, go ahead and push down on the top and make your crease. Okay? We want them to remember that they need to fold this way now instead of the other way. So again, we had it like this. We opened it up and we pushed this in and this in. And then we folded it down and pressed it into place. When you're finished with that fold, flip it over and we're going to fold the bottom up about 1 inch. So again, I have my ruler here, and 1 inch is going to be about here. So I'm going to fold it up about 1 inch. And if you don't have a ruler with you, 1 inch looks about like this. Okay? So now we need to make a zigzag fold. We need to make another fold really close to the edge here by folding this back down. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to fold it down all the way across. And I'm going to make a zigzag fold like this. So if you look, I've got a very small fold right there, and it makes a zigzag shape. So I have a zigzag fold on the bottom. Now I'm going to flip my paper around, and I'm going to fold this edge up halfway up Yoda's head. These are going to end up being Yoda's ears, and this is his head. So about halfway up his head right here. I'm going to fold the whole bottom half up. Right about here. I'm going to look on the edges to make sure my edges are straight. And if you ever make a fold and it's not straight, it ends up being crooked, that's fine. Unfold it and fold it again. Just don't make your very hard crease until you're finished with the fold. Okay? You can make a soft fold, but if it doesn't look right, unfold it and make the real fold. And when you're happy with it, that's when you want to make a hard crease there. It's okay to make mistakes. You can fix them with paper. It's not a problem. So I have folded the bottom up about halfway. And now I'm going to fold this whole thing back down just past this bottom edge. Okay, so I'm going to fold this down, the whole thing. I'm going to hold my zigzag fold here because it's going to want to come undone. And I'm going to fold the whole thing down just a little past the edge here. My zigzag wants to come undone, but I won't let it. There we go. And I'm going to make that crease because it looks pretty straight. So as you can see, I came down just a little bit past that edge. Okay? Now I'm going to flip it back over. There's a lot of flipping in this Origami Yoda. And I'm going to fold each of the edges over towards the center, but I'm going to fold them on a diagonal line, kind of like this or like this. So let me show you what that looks like. I want to fold him over about like this, increase. So if you look, there's that diagonal line I was showing you. I'm folding him over there. And then I'm going to take the other end, and to get a good symmetrical crease, I'm going to watch this top corner, and I'm going to try and make it look like this one as much as possible. And try and make that line straight. That helps me get a good symmetrical fold on both sides. And I'm going to make that crease again. So if you'll see, it's not exactly symmetrical, and that's perfectly fine. It's not a problem. Yoda is a very interesting looking little creature. So he does not have to be perfect. So we're going to take his ears. I told you these were his ears, and we're going to fold them out. So I'm going to give him that ear. And I'm going to give him that ear. Oops. So Yoda has his ears. And then I'm going to take the top here, which is the top of his head, and I'm going to fold it down because Yoda doesn't really have a high forehead. So I'm just going to fold that over. Oops. Sorry, Yoda's ear wasn't folded right. I'm going to fold that over. And if you want to, if you have some tape, You can tape this down so it'll stay in place. And if you flip him over, it's starting to look like Yoda. Yoda's ears are crinkly. This is why I said it didn't matter what it looked like there. So we're going to crinkle his ears in. We're just going to take it and we're going to fold his ears in at different angles and then unfold them. And we're going to fold this one in and this one and this one and unfold it. And then I'm going to draw a little face on mine. I'm going to do a line here and a line here for his eyes, because his eyes aren't all that big. And then his little nose. And then we'll give him a secretive looking smile. And here you have Origami Yoda. Now if you want to make him into a finger puppet, you can flip him over and add one more piece of tape on the back right here to hold it together. And then flip them over and put them on your finger and you can play with them. So that's how I make Origami Yoda. If you decide to make Origami Yoda and you want to share a picture of what your Origami Yoda looks like, feel free to post a picture of it to our Facebook page. I would love to see what your Origami Yodas look like. And again, happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you.